National Library's virtual programming. I'm Linda and I work at the Goochland branch. Today we're going to be reading a story and then making our own edible garden. The book today is Bunny Built by Michael Slack. Bunny Built by Michael Slack. LaRue was the handiest bunny in Westmore Oaks. He had everything an industrious bunny could ever need. He was a hard-working bunny. Everything, that is, except carrots. He checked all of his usual hiding spots: pockets, cookie jars, watering cans. He was completely out. So off he went to find some. He stopped to ask Stella, "Do you have any carrots?" "Afraid not. They were swept away when the wind blew down my house." He stopped to ask Neville, "Do you have any carrots?" "Nope, they were in my boat, but it sank." He stopped to ask Ivy, "Do you have any carrots?" "Sorry, LaRue, no carrots." "What happened to your table?" Neville asked Ivy. "I gave it to Beaver. He needed wood to fix his dam. But I found this beautiful rock to sit on." "This is not a rock. It smells like carrots." "Maybe it's a seed," LaRue said. Everyone chuckled. Everyone had an idea. "You can have it, LaRue," said Ivy. They all had different ideas. LaRue's friends helped him load the orange ball into his dump truck. When he got home, LaRue went straight to work. He dug, he dumped, he dozed, he doused, he poured water in the hole. He waited, watched it grow. Then he brought in the heavy equipment. The crane creaked, pulleys pulled, the ground shook, and out popped an enormous carrot. "Whoa, what should I do with all that carrot?" said LaRue. Everyone had an idea, but LaRue's idea was the best. Carrot juice, popsicles. After his friends left, LaRue heaved the carrot onto the mill. It buzzed and whirred, cutting the enormous carrot into lumber. LaRue put on his tool belt and went straight to work. First, he built a house, then a boat, and last, a table. He loaded them onto his big rig and off he went. Table, boat, and house. LaRue stopped to see Ivy and Neville and Stella Then LaRue found a peaceful spot to eat the last tiny piece of the enormous carrot. It tasted delicious. The end. Right, now we're ready to make our edible garden. I have your ingredients here. We have graham crackers, a gel frosting, a green gel frosting, Mike Ike candy, so you have to have the orange kind in there. We have chocolate chips, these little chocolate pudding snack packs, and some chocolate cookies. These have the filling, but you can buy the plain kind because I wound up taking the filling out of these anyway. And parchment paper will probably help. Alright, now that we have all our ingredients, we're going to start to make our planter. And I just have a sheet of graham cracker cookie, and I cut that so that you have 4 pieces. Then your last piece you just cut in half again. So those will be your end pieces. And we're ready to make our planter. I melted the chocolate chips. I just put them in the microwave. Maybe you can do it for a minute and then check it again. However your microwave is, whatever you think it looks good. And this is a little messy, but it's okay. Alright, and these are, the side pieces. It's going to wobble a little bit. That's okay. It'll harden up in the refrigerator. Try to make sure I put as much chocolate as I can on the edges to make it stick, even though it is messy. And then put our last piece on. Alright. And then this needs to go in the refrigerator so the chocolate will set up. You could do 10 minutes. I did 15 or a little bit longer just to make sure it's going to stay together. And then, after it comes out of the refrigerator, I'll show you how to finish up with your edible garden. So I've just gotten the planter box out of the refrigerator, and our next step is the pudding. I'm just going to spoon a little pudding in here. Make it nice and chocolatey. Just leave a little bit of space at the top for your crushed crackers. Okay. crushed up my crackers in a little bag. Maybe 4 or 5 crackers. I think I did a few more than that. However much you want for your dirt and topping here. So there's plenty more. And our next step is to use these little Mike Ike candies. And we have the orange ones that look like carrots. And those go pointed end down. Oops, I don't want to stick. And then we're going to take our gel frosting and put a little bit, just a dab of gel on top for our little carrots. Alright, so we have our carrots, and these are going to go back in the refrigerator for a few minutes to set up before you can eat them. I hope you'll enjoy making your edible garden craft, and they are delicious. How could they not be, with pudding and chocolate cookies and crackers? So this is what they wind up looking like. And join us next time for our next virtual program.